I'm a journalist and an entrepreneur. I've had several years in journalism, and presently I run my own organization and I have a body job and office. I'm one of the leaders of this movement, and I have with me another person who is also one of the leaders of this movement, in the person of Mr. Joseph. We are just standing for Rescue Nigeria is a project of the Initiative for Bold and Informed Citizenship. This is an NGO that has been registered. Next. So, what is Rescue Nigeria? So, like I said, we are operating under the aegis of the Initiative for Bold and Informed Citizenship. We are movements of the people unified by a common goal and how to build a successful Nigeria. We are a movement of people unified by a common goal and how to build a Nigeria that is successful. We are not a political party or administration. We are not connected in any way to any politician. But what we want is to get honest politicians or honest individuals into positions. So, some people might say, have you ever had honest politicians? Yes, we can have honest people going into politics to bring about the change that we desire. And that is one of our major goals, to have honest people who know integrity, people who are out to serve self-rescue, to go into politics and work for the people in good conscience and bring about the change that we all desire as a people. Now, we all know that Nigeria has a lot of potential to be great from independence. The whole world felt like Nigeria has all it takes to be a really great nation. But 61 years after, we are still not anywhere near the kind of greatness that we want or desire. So, we are even closer to being declared as a failed state. Not that we cannot achieve our potentials, but we are closer to being declared as a failed state, which is very, very sad. So, we, Rescue Nigeria, movement, are out to educate and enlighten the people to understand challenges we face as a people, and then to put the right people in positions. We are out to educate citizens to understand the challenges that we face, because if you want to tackle the problem, first understand what the problem is. So we are out to educate people to actually have a good understanding of the challenges we face, and then what we can do individually and collectively to bring about desired changes, and then to actually take action to bring about those changes. Next. So our vision is to bring together millions of educated Nigerians who will serve as opinion leaders and change agents to work towards making other citizens to be self-aware of their own responsibilities and to demand for a better and functioning society. We want to raise millions of educated Nigerians who will change agents and then work together towards bringing about the changes that we desire. Next, please. So we officially launched on the online platforms on October 1, 2020 last year, and we've actually been doing a lot online between then and now, but now we have moved into a new phase of also complementing our online activities with offline mobilization. And that offline mobilization will be in the form of organizing community meetups like this, as many as we can, to bring about the awareness to a lot of Nigerians and to propagate the ideals becoming good citizens, first and foremost before we now start to demand for good leaders and then influencing the emergence of good leaders. So now we need these 10 million Nigerians, not just ordinary, but people with strong motivation, people who believe in our message, that we individually have to be better, we have to act in good faith, we have to actually behave well and be good citizens before the kind of changes that we desire and we thought about. So, and then, that means that in the society that we are now, for you to be a good citizen, for you to commit to being good and, doing all the things that they require you to do, you will have to be sacrificial to attitude. And then that demands a lot of sacrifice. So we are here today because someone in our movement believes that you fit into this description and you will partner with us to support the achievement of that goal. So whether you are here standing or watching online, you are here because somebody or amongst the leadership of the movement believes that you fit into the kind of people that we want, and that's why we get the petition that we want. Okay, so now we have a short video.
Fellow Nigerians, the purpose of our movement is to turn grieving Nigerians into active citizens who will, through their own efforts, bring about the kinds of change that turn Nigeria into a modern and prosperous society under a strong foundation based on the rule of law. The Initiative for Good and Informed Citizenship, the parent organization for Rescue Nigeria, will make it obvious to all citizens that Nigeria has lost control and that Nigeria cannot succeed if we keep going this way, since doing the same thing all the time and expecting a different result is called madness. We strongly believe that the situation will not change through fruitless talking by citizens or any incoming national leadership. The change we want is only possible through an active, responsible, and participatory citizenship. The people must be challenged to hold themselves accountable as change definers rather than victims. It is you and us who will make Nigeria what we want it to be. This movement that we're introducing to you today is a citizen movement. Politicians are not welcome. It belongs to you and us, we the people who are tired of living in a badly run country. The ultimate goal of the movement is to create a massive body of politically sophisticated citizens who place a demand on elected leaders and are rewarded with good governance. Our members will not accept bribes, will not be tricked or lied to, and will demand good leadership. The central value of the movement is simple. Good citizenship from ordinary people is the driver for good leadership. The movement will therefore require members to pledge to some rules of behavior. These rules are that the citizen is the first and most important unit of change in Nigeria. In everything, the citizen must act morally and with conscience. If the citizen is successful and Nigeria is not, the individual's greatness is vastly diminished. In whatever a citizen of Nigeria does, it will be for the best public good because directly or indirectly, his or her well-being depends on it. Members will strive to do good at all times while rejecting bad, self-centered, incompetent, and corrupt leadership. Members will eschew tribalism and ethnic rivalry and commit to breaking their transmission to the younger generation. Our organization will build a community of change lovers through the social media, electronic communication, message-driven content, data science, the mass media, the legal systems, and community organizing such as this event. To build Capability and capacity, it has become important to build a network of honest, well-meaning and accessible people like you who can partner with us to increase the scale and scope of our activities to reach a larger audience. Our next steps as a movement include breaking the resistance from frustrated citizens who have concluded that change is not possible and activating their membership. Welcoming those who have benefited unethically from the system but now accept that their success has been tainted, who are now prepared for change by joining our movement for a better Nigeria. Improving the sophistication of our messages, data science capabilities, and the scale of our campaigns. Achieve our objective to raise 10 million followers before the 2023 election. Next steps for you. We urge you to be counted among those who see possibilities and opportunities instead of just challenges in Nigeria. We urge you to see this request as a clarion call for change. We ask for your help to bring your friends, families, classmates, and neighbors in and sponsor an event like this. Thank you.
Naija, which way now?
I think the video has further reinforced our objectives and what we stand for. For the avoidance of doubt, Rescue Nigeria is not the movement that will do anything now, which progress. We are a group of educated and enlightened Nigerians who feel need to do something rather than keep talking and lamenting the situation about our country. I believe that if all of us come together and decide to be good citizens first and then now start acting in concert to ensure that we influence the emergence of the right kind of leaders, then we can begin to see the kind of changes that our country desires. So, like I said earlier, we have been on this project for over a year now. We ran a lot of campaign online. We have quite a followership on Facebook and Instagram, on Telegram. So we're going to highlight some of our campaigns. And, it's not, we don't have them there, but you can go to our Facebook page or join our Telegram group to see all of our campaigns. We're just going to highlight a few of them. So we ran a campaign on the structure, and that campaign emanated from research and polling that we did. Although most Nigerians want the country to stay together, they also desirous of the political restructuring and change. Yeah, at this point of the life of our country, Nigeria, we all know that some sections of the country feel agitated and feel like they are not equal citizens, that some people from some other parts have better opportunities than we do. I'm sure that we all believe that, or we all accept that if we come together, we can do better than we're doing right now as a country. So together we rise, divided before. One of the major reasons why Nigeria as a country is going down is because we have allowed ourselves to be divided along ethnic lines and along religious lines. And this is the work of our peaceful elite. They benefit for as long as we allow them to divide us along ethnic lines and along religious lines. So we need to come together and rise above that. Another one is now we are restructuring the country will require a change of the constitution because the unfairness that people are complaining about the domination is mostly because of the current constitution that we are, which gives an unfair advantage to a section of the country. And that needs to change if we want to be true to ourselves and we want Nigeria to rise above the nation. Also, if you want to bring about change in democracy, just do not fold your hands and expect and keep talking and expect that things to change. We also have to commit to bring about that change. And in democracy, we can do that if you go out and vote. For you to be able to vote in this country, you need a voters card. So we have campaign also people to go out and get their voters card. Because at the end of the day, when we get the 10 million Nigerians that we want, our next priority will also be that we encourage them to vote during elections. These are other variants of the same campaign about urging people to get their voters card and going out to vote. So the first thing to do, we want to participate in about change. The democratic way is to have a voters card. Then during election, shine your eyes and vote for the right candidate. Rescue Nigeria movement will be very, very vigilant and interrogate and question those who are offering themselves for high office and encourage our members to vote for those that we think are worthy of public positions. Also, last year we did a lot of inspirational campaigns, trying to encourage people through inspirational messages. You say, okay, to have what you have never had, how to do what you have never done. That is a message by the opponent. You don't like the way things are, change it, you're not changed. So what we are doing there, organizing ourselves and trying to encourage people to get voters card and vote right during elections. Also trying to bring about clarity. So we ran some of those things, some other campaigns which you can see on YouTube. But one major one is something that our current leaders are doing. Right now, most of them are sending their their children overseas for education, while our own institutions here, where our universities and polytechnics are not being adequately taken care of. What you don't hope to benefit from, you don't actually take care of. That is what is happening. So the campaign has been on by very many Nigerians for us to advance back to the era that we had our universities being rated amongst the best in the world. We must discourage our politicians from sending their children to universities abroad. If their children have to attend universities here, they will do all that is necessary to ensure that those universities are kept up to standard and that we don't have prolonged ASU strike that will turn the course that is supposed to be 4 years to 6 years or 7 years. Nobody benefits from that kind of experience. Now what they are doing, which is very sad, and which shows that leaders are not too concerned about the people. They send their children abroad for university education, and then they tell us about how university system they are run. It is not fair, and we are against that. We have to do something, we have to do campaign against. Also, we actually got the artists to put together a song for our movement, and you can also see that on YouTube. I urge you to go to that link and play this song.
Since 1960 something, they just a fool us. Since 1960, 1970 something, they done the slave also. Since 1960, 1980 something, they done the play while you. Since 2020, on October 20, Now so they kill it person. Since 1960. Wọ́n wọ àgbádá, wọ́n wọ ṣòkòtò, wọ́n wọ bùbá o, wọ́n kówó jẹ. Wọ́n wọ àgbádá, wọ́n wọ ṣòkòtò, wọ́n wọ bùbá o, wọ́n kówó jẹ. Wọ́n wọ àgbádá, ó wọ ṣòkòtò, ó wọ bùbá o, ó kówó jẹ. Wọ́n wọ àgbádá, ó wọ ṣòkòtò, ó wọ bùbá o.
Some of our other leaders who are based outside the country. Today, are you good for me to introduce you, Wale?
Yes. I want to welcome everyone who has taken some time to attend this event today. I know that you're sacrificing your time. This is time on a Sunday that you could have been using to do some more important things, but you attending this event alone means that it's a big motivation and encouragement to the leaders of this organization. I don't have a lot to say. As a little background, I was a journalist for some years in Nigeria. I worked as a reporter for The Guardian. I worked at National Concord, and I also worked at The Punch. When Abacha shut down the newspapers in 1994, I actually was one of those arrested, and I spent a few hours with the police. I also was in Abuja when Abacha was terrorizing Nigeria. So I have first-hand experience with challenging the government and trying to demand for a good society. I live now in the United States. I just have one little thing to say. Don't ever think that ordinary people, you and I, that we cannot make change or we cannot make change possible. Every big change in the history of social movement always starts with a few people who are determined to change their society. The reason why we came together was that we were tired of talking. Most of our compatriots, all they want to do is talk. And you see all these things being posted on WhatsApp every day, and you ask yourself, when are we going to stop talking and start doing something? We believe that the power is in our hands. The power is with the people. We, the people, can make our society exactly what we want it to be. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wale, are you able to speak?
My name is Wale Croft. And how did I get to know about this movement? Tunde and I, the gentleman who just spoke, we did A-levels together. And we formed a group of our association of ex-classmates, and we are part of the same group. But the issues that were raised there when it comes to things that we should all be concerned about, it seemed as if there are just a select few of us who wants to talk about these things and who are really passionate about them. And today and I realized that we were both talking the same language in effect, and that we're both so concerned about this. So we kind of like had a conversation and we said, what are we going to do about it? And he said he's got some friends who feel exactly the same way and that I could join. So that's why I threw in my hat with the Rescue Nigeria movement. So yes, I do live in the United Kingdom. I've lived here for a very long time. However, like Tunde said, I just became disillusioned about just talking and moaning about what is not right about Nigeria. My question is, what can we do to make things right? I'm not going to talk about what Tunde's already talked about, that, you know, whether we feel that as individuals and so on. I think that's a point well made. But the point is, everybody knows this adage. How do you eat an elephant? You can't shove a whole elephant into your mouth. You have to eat it piece by piece. If a change is going to happen in any family, in any community, in any society, in any country, it has to start from somewhere. It has to start from people believing that it is possible, and to not be disillusioned and despondent about it. Yes, we will have certain failures along the way. We will lose some battles, but our focus is about winning that war. And that war is making Nigeria a just and fair society, a society that enables all of us collectively to be supported, encouraged by good governance and good administration that allows us to all collectively fulfill our true potentials. It can't happen when it is all about some side of the society having it all and some part of our society having none, because that's what's happening now. The divide is just too wide. So I, like everybody else here, like Tunde, like Biodun, that has been talking to all of us, we felt that we just have to take a stand and we have to encourage our families, our friends. I've seen some people here that are my, I just saw one of my brothers. I saw my niece earlier on join as well, which is I'm delighted about because I invited them and some friends as well and people that I'm close to. Because if we can't convince our own family and friends and neighbors and so on, how can we reach everybody? So I'm so happy to be here with you all this afternoon and happy to be part of this movement. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wale. I've just read a few comments on our Telegram platform, and I think this is addressed. Some people feel that maybe it's too late to do something about Nigeria. That is understandable because there are agitations for separation because of the unfairness and the domination that I have talked about. We are not, I speak for myself because we don't have a position on that, but I'm not against separation and all, but to my mind, I think those who are at this stage calling for separation did not actually done a thinking through. Now, you want separation, you ask yourself, after you separate, if the values are still the same, the values of the people, the orientation of the people, are you not going to have some form of unfairness and dominance in the new entity that you are going to form? So you really need to ask yourself that. I personally have seen cases that those who are trying to go a separate way, when they succeed, that vision has still been clear because it is the same people, the same Nigerians that will now constitute that country. And my second point is that when you separate and you separate not on the friendly note, that means automatically you have made your neighbors enemies. And that means you will not have a peace of mind to actually develop as fast as you aim to, because you always watchful of your neighbors. What are they planning? Are they planning to attack me or all of that? So you need to spend much more time and resources on trying to ensure that they are not attacked than actually bring about the rapid development that you so desire. It's one thing. Now, if you want to separate, you must also propose a protocol. How is the separation going to happen? How long will it take? What are the steps? The first step, maybe you say there will be a referendum in the areas that you want to constitute the main region of the new country. Now, once the people in that geographical area that are seeking to move away, if the majority of them say yes, they want to move away, fine. So How long will it be between the time that affirmation comes and the time to actually actualize it? From the example of Brexit, it cannot be a single day, it cannot be something that will happen within a life, can be like 2 or 3 or 4 years, because there are a lot of things involved. People that are going to nationalities of the same entity, some of them have properties that will still be in Nigeria, they have other interests in Nigeria, they have business in Nigeria. So you are advocating for separation, you must impose a protocol. How is that going to happen? Not that let's say we want to go, we want to go, we are going, we are going. So we are not saying any complete proposal as to how that separation will happen. We're talking about what Western Nigeria is all about. So we're now on the next steps. Now, we want you are not also to go to our sites to understand the believe in this message. I want to give to it. Go to our website, rescue.ng, and register. You will see the link there on the homepage. You need just to fill your name, your email address, your phone number, and that's it. You join, so that we can continue to organize better. So we encourage you to register. So register to become a member, volunteer to become an active volunteer. We will need people to actually volunteer to do one of the things that we talk about. So volunteer to actually do one of the things. We're looking for volunteers who are good in digital marketing, graphic design, and all and all. If you go to our Telegram channel, you will see the high school, or you will see a message that was posted about the category of volunteers that we want. So before the join those actually into it and join the volunteers group. Now, how to form your own group? Now, what we need to do is, like I said, this is the very first channel. Nigeria ChangeMakers MeetUp. We hope that similar will take place in so many locations across Nigeria. Through events like this, we begin to achieve our goal of raising 10 million Nigerians who will be active and modern citizens, and that all of us acting together without stopping public, without violence, strategically about the desired changes in our country for the better. So you can join us on our site, this on the site, join us on Telegram, register on Facebook. On Facebook, we have a group, and you can also like our page so that every time we post a message, we get it. Now, over and beyond that, you can now become active campaigner or ambassador for a restaurant. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your classmates, tell everybody about change, about rescue Nigeria and what we stand for, and encourage them to join, so that we can achieve the objective of bringing about a better Nigeria for the benefit of all of us, our children and children, yes and no.